in the community and for high school football over the years.
Yeah, tremendous job. You look up, you know, before the game, he's down there taking snaps, being a holder for the field goal kicker. I'm like, where's Coach? He's bending down, helping with the field goal kicker, but I mean, just an established great tradition here.
Pass play out of the backfield to official. I said, well, Coach, how much longer are you going to coach? He said, well, I've got a 5-year-old grandson.
Yep.
If I can coach at least 13 more years, get him through high school, I'll be happy.
And he talked about how much he loves it here at Cascia Hall. I mean, he said his family and it is home. I say one word to describe it. He said home.
Yep. Third down and about 12. Mullen looking deep. Got a wide open receiver behind the secondary. Well, just off the fingertips and incomplete. Jake Rampy.
Yeah, was trying to find Rampy. He got behind the defense, had to wait on it a little bit. You see Gibson talk about a little miscommunication. Look, he had to hold up and wait just a little. And that's one that he would love to get back. He usually catches all of those.
Just like Holland Hall, Cascia Hall's quarterback will be the punter, Barrett Mullen. And the Dutch didn't like how they were set up on special teams, so they call a timeout, which means we'll take a TO as well. You're watching high school football on Cox Yurview. It's the Ford game of the week.
Do you use Viagra or Cialis? Have you been thinking about trying Viagra or Cialis? What if we can promise you the same results for less than $3 a pill? If you're paying $20 or more a pill for Viagra, you're getting taken to the cleaners. Our pill delivers the exact same results for less than $3. We'll do the math for you. You'll save more than $16 a pill for the same results. Want more? We'll give you 40 blue pills or 40 yellow pills for $99 and add 4 more pills free. You save more than $500. Stop overpaying for expensive prescriptions. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to know what to do next. You need to call now and get your 44 pills for just $99. Stop overpaying for Viagra. Call us anytime, day or night, and start saving big money for the exact same results. Have your credit card ready. Ordering is fast and easy, with your pills delivered to your door in a non-marked package. Call now.
Beautiful night in Tulsa. It's a little bit It's a little bit hot on this Friday night. We're having a hard time up here because it feels like a sauna.
Ain't gonna stop us though, Zig. We got our man Roger Hess on in the truck.
Gibson taken out of bounds. Rogers in the truck. Dylan, Clayton.
Come on.
Sean's down there.
Man, this is a big throwback. We ain't playing. We brought back all the heavy hitters for the Hall Brawl.
36-yard punt, 16-yard return. You got JT on camera.
Oh.
Will's on camera.
Come
Jeff's
on.
on camera. Yeah.
Come on, man.
Tyler's running audio.
Come on.
I got to mention Tyler will cut my audio
Vic,
off.
you're giving me too much. You're giving me too much. I can't take it off.
Got a great crew.
Daryl on camera 3.
And Daryl, yes.
Come on.
Get them all.
Get them all. Boy, heck of a crew. All to make us look good. And that takes a lot sometime, but.
Burleson's going to keep. Thought about doing a quick pitch, but it was well defended by the Commandos, and then he just takes a big-time shot.
Yes, he did. Pops right back up.
Graham Kennedy came flying in. Kennedy, number 50 for the Commandos. Missed most of 23 because of injury, so happy to be back with his teammates. Second down, Rhett Gibson. Maybe got 2 yards on that gain. That'll bring up a 3rd and long for the Dutch. A year ago, Holland Hall jumped out in this one 21-3. It looked like Joe Medina wasn't getting it his 300th win, and then the Commandos just went nuts in the second half. Ended up winning it 29-27. Holland Hall late had a chance at a 2-point conversion to tie it, send it overtime, didn't get it. The Commandos win it. 36-20, the record in this one in favor of Cascia Hall. Burleson looking and throws it right toward Joe Medina, and his counterpart, Barrett Mullen, comes up with the catch on the sideline.
Great catch by Mullen that time.
He's looking over saying, hey, there's nobody to throw to. Smart play, though, to get it out of bounds and not take a sack, and it'll bring up 4th down. Punting tonight, 3rd punt of the night for Burleson. Nice kick.
Nice.
Wow. He got a hold of that one and too much as it goes into the end zone. 62 yards, and 61 of that one was in the air.
Yeah, very impressive right there.
I showed you the Holland Hall schedule a few minutes ago. Here's Cascia. After tonight, they've got Rejoice and then Metro, the Christian schools, back-to-back. And they open up district play after a bye week against Inola. They got Cleveland, Veneta, at Jay, Claremore, Sequoia, and they wrap up their season, Rod, at Verdigris and Berry Hill, which may decide that district.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting. Some great teams in this district. We'll be here before you know it.
Cascia Hall won 3A titles in 99, 08, and 09, and then in 07, so they won 3 straight. They were in 2A. It's the 4 titles under head coach Joe Medina, and Rod opened the window, and all of a sudden the air conditioning from outside starts blowing through. Good job.
Yeah, when you from Beggs, you got to find a way to cool off. And boy, we getting a breeze here now. It doesn't feel like a sauna anymore.
I think the cold front's moving through because you can see the dark clouds off to the northwest a little bit moving this way.
Hopefully that means the fish will be biting.
Not till the morning.
Yes, you're exactly right. Well, these two teams, you love the way they're playing. I mean, competing. I think they understand the history of this matchup. Some good players out there giving it all they have.
Both teams were 8-4 a year ago. Darby comes up just a little bit short of the first down. They've split the last 10 meetings. 2 of those 10 have gone overtime. Reverse action, and they did get the first down last play, so that was the first down carry, a 5-yard pickup that time by Trey Watkins.
Take another look. There you see him right there at number 12. Watkins showing you his burst right there. Turned into an athlete. They use him in a lot of different ways. 6'2", 190, the senior.
Fisher lie to the outside. 2 more flags coming in.
Yeah, gonna have some flags coming on that one.
Horse collar.
Yes.
Horse collar, he said it. It's a 15-yard penalty, and that's a big penalty, moving the Commandos all the way up to midfield.
You see it right there. Great camera work, guys.
Tackle made by the sophomore Roman Lepak. Puts the ball, the nose of the ball right at the 50-yard line. 5.5 to go here in the first half. Clock winding, under 5.5 to go. Mullen, quick pass, caught. Immediately going down after the reception is Jake Rampy.
There's Rampy again. Big slant right there. And see the cushion he has because he's such an athlete. And that defense. Going to be an outstanding basketball player for Coach Mayberry.
Nice run left side by Owen Darby. Got 4 or 5 more, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and short for Cascia. These two teams the last couple of years have been in the same district.
Yes.
So for them to play in week number 1.
Glad they're able to keep this game going. Let's see if OU and OSU can do the same.
And so whistles before the play. I don't think the Commandos were set. They were not. So that'll back them up 5. Yeah, TU won last night. Big win over Northwestern State out of Louisiana. OU's winning tonight at the half. Up 34-0 over Temple. And then Cascia winning tonight. And then Oklahoma State plays tomorrow against South Dakota State.
Yes.
Back-to-back 2-time national champ. Penalties, 6 for 36 yards for Cascia Hall. Joe Medina will have something to talk about at the half. Mullen lobs one up, and it's picked off. Intercepted by Roman Lepak.
Yeah, how about Roman Lepak? He's still running on the sideline right there. You can see he is fired up. Did I say we had a game, Zig? Lepak.
First turnover of the game by either team.
Yeah, double coverage right there. Lepak doing a good job. Look at him getting some blocking. Watch him bounce outside. Does his work when he's out of bounds. Watch him keep going right there. Look at there.
Gotta love high school football, don't you?
Yes, you do. Roman Lepak and these young men put in a lot of time, a lot of hard work. And even when you talk about the cheerleaders in the Palm, a lot of work goes in to make Friday night happen, Zig.
Well, this is week 0 and our first week of action in 2024. Next week, we'll be at Jinx as Owasso takes on the Trojans. And then, as I mentioned earlier, that Mid-First Bank Backyard Bowl. And we got a bye week, and then we get rolling, Rod, till the second week in November. We're at Muskogee. We got Owasso Union. We've got Booker T a couple of times as they host Coweta and Bishop Kelly. We got a good game at Broken Arrow as they take on Norman North from the west side. Muskogee at Sand Springs, and we wrap things up with that Highway 97 rivalry, Sand Springs and Sapulpa.
Well, you get up for Zig, and I talked about earlier, this is year number 25 for me doing television, and boy, I've seen some games.
Yes,
but,
we have.
You know, guys like Roger Hess, Randy Carr, Mike Davis, so many of those guys believing in me. And boy, we've done some games here, and boy, seen some outstanding athletes, some great players, and just fortunate to be a part of it, to bring it to everyone out there watching.
I think they scored 90-something last week in that Highway, or last year in that Highway 97 rivalry, didn't they?
Yes, they
Remember
did.
we started late because it was so hot?
Yep.
They didn't kick off till 8 o'clock. I think we got home after midnight, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
I know you did.
Wasn't no heat gonna stop us.
Those teams square off, though you never know. Bobby Klink, the head coach at Sand Springs. Well, halfback pass hits Gibson down the sideline. Touchdown, Holland Hall. Cole Muir with the touchdown pass for the Dutch.
How about that? I told you, Zig, we got a game here in the Hall Brawl. 57 yards, and you see it right there down the sideline, able to get it done. We talked about Gibson, and boy, look at the speed and acceleration. And boy, two heavyweights going back and forth. And this is why you're glad they decided to keep this game going, Zig. How about that?
Brian Thompson dialing up the trick play.
BT.
52 yards. That was my fault. I held up the wrong finger.
Yeah,
52
there you
yards.
go. 52, we close.
Snap, hold, kick are all good. Tyler O'Toole, 3 for 3, perfect on the night on his PATs, and the Dutch find themselves up 8, and that was the big concern out of Cascia Hall because he knew the skill players. Joe Medina knew the skill players for the Dutch might give his defense a little trouble.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And I mean, I think when you look at these two teams, we talked about back and forth, and both coaches alluded to the big play capability of both teams and how sound defense is going to be important and who can contain who. But you see both teams very explosive and able to make it happen. And you see Coach Medina directing traffic there, letting them know how to get it done. You take another look here, and up in there going to be the interception right there. Nice job defensively, and he set it all up. Roman Lepek set it all up. And watch him get out of bounds. And watch coming outside, a little fake right there, the run, little trick play. And you know KG taking it to the house. Jake Gibson.
Hey, that could be our smart call of the game, Rod.
Come on.
We got a new sponsor this year, the smart call of the game, courtesy of Cox Mobile. So we'll have to maybe remember that one because what a good call by the head coach.
Yeah, keep that one in your back pocket just in case we pull it out.
That'll be it. We're alerting the guys in the truck. Guys, keep that one in your back pocket.
In the back pocket, Coach.
Because by the fourth quarter, it'll be out of our back pocket. We'll have no idea what you're talking about.
That's why we're a team, Coach. That's why we are a team.
Kick into the end zone, so the Commandos will start at their own 20-yard line. I asked Coach Thompson, man, you're good. So your offensive coordinator typically up in the press box.
Yes.
So now you're down on the field. Not only your head coach, you're calling plays. You got a different perspective. And he said, yeah, I'm going to have to readjust how I look at things. He doesn't have the eyes in the sky anymore. He's down on the turf.
It's definitely different when you sit in that seat. Who coming up making that play? Number 2, Rhett Gibson. You see him. Hey, don't forget about me. I know my brother's came in.
Owen Darby with the run on first down, picked up 6. Mullen on second down, rolling to his right, nobody open, and he has to throw it away. Almost left it in the field of play too long. Personal foul. It's been roughing the quarterback against the Dutch.
My man Ronald Snoddy getting a workout tonight.
Working up a sweat. He was so excited we were on TV with Cox.
Yes, no doubt about it. .40 to go in the half.
Darby again, and nice rush across midfield, and another Cascia Hall first down.
Well, in order to have some playmakers, you got to have some guys up front. And both of these teams have done a good job getting outstanding push up front. Those offensive and defensive lines a lot of times don't get a lot of credit.
Near the 2-minute mark here in the first half. Commandos down 8. 14, Fisher live with the catch. 14 straight points by Holland Hall. A couple of quick drives there. Got a 4-play drive and a 3-play drive, Rod, to take the lead. Can update you on some scores. Owasso leads Bixby 13-7 in the first. Jinx on top of Santa Fe 28-3. That one also in the first. Check out some 3A scores here in a minute. That one nearly picked off. defense by the Dutch. Take a look at Bixby, right? I think they've lost one game since like 2018.
Yes, they have.
And that was to Jinx 2 years ago. And then they turned around and just kept rolling again last year.
Boy, Lasso with that early lead.
New coach for the Rams, Antonio Graham. We'll see them next week right here on Yurview.
Nice play.
Darby with the catch.
How about that?
Breaking tackles inside the 20-yard line.
How about Owen Darby, OD.
23-yard gain.
Getting it done. How about the footwork? He probably can dance. He probably has a TikTok, Zig. He probably gets on TikTok and dances a little bit. Check him out. Check Owen Darby out. Nice play. Now, makes him miss. Spin move. Coming down.
I saw a flag.
Yes, you did.
Is that coming back?
No, I think it may have been roughing the
Roughing
quarterback.
the quarterback again. That's the second time on this drive. I think they should add it to the end of the play.
Yeah, you would think so.
Let's see what Ronald Snoddy has to say.
See? Snoddy. Said he got him pretty good.
Coach BT looking on, saying, what are we doing, guys? Come on. We can't give them free yards. So it'll be 1st and goal inside the 10. You're going to set them up at about the 8-yard line?
Did I say we had a game?
You did. It's an 8-point game right now, 1:16 to go in the half. Wind the clock. Here we go, handoff to the left side.
Nobody was fooled on that play.
Connor Powell.
Connor Powell.
That'll bring up 2nd down. Joe Medina, you want to score, but you don't want to score too quick.
Yes, I mean, you definitely don't. You've seen the explosiveness of Holland Hall.
Darby.
Nowhere to go.
Met in the backfield and taken down. And what a nice play by the Dutch on the defensive side. Ty Mabry.
Watch Mabry come up. And boy, that's textbook right there.
From his free safety position, the senior made the play.
Ty Mabry. Mabry getting it done, already a senior. That's a big time play by that young man. Mabry.
Coming up at the half, we're going to talk to a basketball legend. Some guy who might be more of a legend than you.
Oh man, we're gonna have to take it to the polls and see.
Lee Mayberry, boys high school basketball coach here at Cascia Hall, said he'd love to join us. Him and Rod are big time fishing buddies. I'm sure you guys will talk fishing the whole time and nothing else, right?
We call each other fishing buddy. He don't go as much as he used to with me, but I told him I'll go for him.
Played at Rogers and then ended up going to Arkansas.
Proud member of the BFC.
Yep. The Big Fish Coalition.
Yeah.
Had a cup of coffee or two in the NBA, didn't he?
Yes, he did. 6, 7 years. And
of course, his daughters, very successful, good athletes. Third down.
It's coming.
Mullen under pressure. Nearly, he was sacked and threw it away. That'll bring up 4th down and
decision time.
Cole Muir from his linebacker position comes right up the gut.
Yeah, look at the pressure right there by Holland Hall. And they've done a good job doing this series of switching up defenses. And they've been able to make the right reads. From Mabry making that big play, and then you see the blitz right there to make it happen.
Matthew Kendrick on to try the field goal. Be a 27-yarder, and it's good. So the Commandos get on the board here again in the second. Makes it a 21-16 game.
That's a big play by that young man to get some points on the board.
And my teacher once again was like, "I think that you should keep doing this and take more classes because you're really good." And I was like, "Stop."
The Dutch, or the Commandos, kind of accomplished what Joe Medina won. They ran most of the clock out here in the first half, but they got points. He would have loved to have a touchdown, but you'll take the 3.
Yeah, you definitely will. As long as you get some points up on the board heading into halftime.
So I want to go take more classes. I just have to figure out how to fit them into my school schedule where it's like I can do them and it's something
So
fun.
take a look at what the Commandos were able to do to get down the field, and Mullen under some pressure. And of course, they get aided. Nice pickup and run here, and then they get aided by the roughing the passer penalty rod that moved them inside the 10-yard line.
Yeah, definitely got him in great position right there, and now able to punch that in to put some points on the board before the half.
Matthew Kendrick puts it through, and it's a 5-point game. Cash is at 16 because they've missed an extra point on their second touchdown. They're set to kick off. Watching the Ford game of the week here on Cox Yurview.
Oh, we picked a good one, 0 week.
Kendrick's kick taken by Gibson. Didn't even make it out to the 20-yard line, and that's where the Dutch see if they take a knee and round out the half on top by 5.
That's amazing.
The Dutch do a handoff. It's going to go to Cole Muir. He's taken down immediately in the backfield, but that'll be the last play here in the first half. Holland Hall is going to go to the locker room with the lead.
The last play of our first half.
That'll do it. Rod said it, we've got a game, and yes, we do. First half in the books. And Holland Hall is up by a count of 21-16. Dutch brought a good crowd over for tonight's game. Sitting right in front of us. And a big first half, offensively and defensively.
Yeah, and very impressive, both teams. Dutch, you know, with the lead right now, but both teams, I mean, playing, you know, right on cue, right what both coaches expected, both what we expected Zig, two offenses that can really score, but defenses really stepped up big in an outstanding game so far in this first half.
All right, BT, how about that first half? Were you pleased?
Yeah, it was about what I expected. I mean, I knew it was going to be tough, physical. Both teams hit some big plays down the field and ran the ball. But it's pretty much 0-0 going into the second half, and we're going to have to battle again.
Well, BT, you said earlier that both teams very similar, a lot of playmakers all over the field. We saw that, which evident in that 21-16 lead. You know, what adjustments do you look to make in this second half to try to secure the win?
Well, I actually think our defense got just kind of settled in there at the end, which is good. And then we've got to come back out and be physical again on offense. And I think I told you before the game, Rod, it's protect the football. Turnovers are going to be key in this game, in a tight ball game, and we gotta come out and start over in the first half like it's the first half and play hard.
All right, BT, thanks.
Thanks, fellas.
Good job.
Appreciate it. Brian Thompson, the head football coach at Holland Hall. Fourth coach in school history for the Dutch. You're watching the Ford Game of the Week on Yurview. Halftime coming up next.
Hey, airline travelers, let's say you have a problem and you need to change or cancel an existing airline reservation. What do? Well, Skywatch is a free service that can help anyone with any airline reservation fix it. Whether you want to cancel it, change your dates, or add passengers, we can help fix your airline reservations so you get exactly what you need. We've updated our computer database and now have access to every airline around the globe. So now you can make one phone call regardless of who booked your airline tickets, and we'll change it, cancel it, and fix it for you. We know the insider secrets to fixing reservations that the airlines don't want you to know about. So if you need to cancel, change, or modify an existing airline reservation, call Skywatch right now. It's a free call, so let us fix it for you.
Call 855-642-8506. That's 855-642-8506. 855-642-8506.
Great things can be achieved when a community comes together. Join Erica Cardenas on Doing More as she introduces you to ordinary people working side by side to confront tremendous challenges and make a positive impact in their community. Watch Doing More Sunday night at 6 on Yurview or stream it online at yurview.com. Are you or someone you love living with dementia? Get free support from the experts at Alzheimer's San Diego. Visit alzsd.org or call 858-492-4400.
For great ideas for health, beauty, and your home, watch Yurview Marketplace, weekdays from 2:30 to 4 p.m. here on Yurview. On Yurview Marketplace, you'll receive useful tips from beauty and celebrity experts. Be introduced to invigorating health ideas and products. And get a peek at the latest innovative home appliances and services that will save you time and enrich your life. Tune in to Yurview Marketplace, weekdays from 2:30 to 4 p.m. on Yurview.
Great things can be achieved when a community comes together. Join Erica Cardenas on Doing More as she introduces you to ordinary people working side by side to confront tremendous challenges and make a positive impact in their community. Watch Doing More Sunday night at 6 on Yurview or stream it online at yurview.com. Are you or someone you love living with dementia? Get free support from the experts at Alzheimer's San Diego. Visit alzsd.org or call 858-492-4400.
Welcome back at Cascia Hall. It is halftime, the Ford Game of the Week on Yurview, sponsored by your Oklahoma Ford dealers. Ford is the best in Oklahoma. Mike Ziegenhorn, Rod Thompson with you. First half in the books. Rod, let's take a look at some of these highlights, and you got a ball game, brother.
Yeah, got it going early. You see our man, Mr. Lai, showing his athletic ability, making plays down the field, getting Cascia going early. And then, hey, we're going to play a little jump ball right here. Making that catch. He's had a big first half so far. But, hey, Holland Hall not to be outdone, trying to make some plays right here. And look at the move right there. Making a miss, making a miss. He's another dancer. Trey Barrelson, I bet you has a TikTok, Zig. He likes to get on there and dance. And then, hey, you know who it is. Get on in there. The little brother, Rhett Gibson, with the touchdown for the Dutchman. Then Cascia, hey, coming right back at you. Down the field. Big fella picking them up and putting them down. There's that Nathan again. But there go head man, as they say. hey, going back and forth, two heavyweights, boom, taking the hit right there, had a flag. And then, hey, number 10, he's gonna punch it in. That's TB Trey Burleson again, punching it in for Holland Hall. Now coming right back in you, down the field. Gonna be an interception right there, big time play. Number 4, Roman Lepek, and he's setting it up for the Dutch. And big time play right there, coming right back at you. And look at this pass right here. Number 7, Cole Muir, you know who it is. It's that man, Kanan Gibson, taking it to the house. And boy, two teams going right back at it. And you gotta love it right there, being able to punch that in. Matthew Kendrick able to get the Commandos on the board as they go into half. And as you can see, they are fired up in the Hall Brawl.
21-16, our halftime score. Holland Hall on top of Cascia Hall. More, the Ford halftime show, right after this.
Hey, airline travelers, let's say you have a problem and you need to change or cancel an existing airline reservation. What do? Well, Skywatch is a free service that can help anyone with any airline reservation fix it. Whether you want to cancel it, change your dates, or add passengers, we can help fix your airline reservations so you get exactly what you need. We've updated our computer database and now have access to every airline around the globe. So now you can make one phone call regardless of who booked your airline tickets, and we'll change it, cancel it, and fix it for you. We know the insider secrets to fixing reservations that the airlines don't want you to know about. So if you need to cancel, change, or modify an existing airline reservation, call Skywatch right now. It's a free call, so let us fix it for you.
Call 855-642-8506. That's 855-642-8506. 855-642-8506.
Do you use Viagra or Cialis? Have you been thinking about trying Viagra or Cialis? What if we can promise you the same results for less than $3 a pill? If you're paying $20 or more a pill for Viagra, you're getting taken to the cleaners. Our pill delivers the exact same results for less than $3. We'll do the math for you. You'll save more than $16 a pill for the same results. Want more? We'll give you 40 blue pills or 40 yellow pills for $99 and add 4 more pills free. You save more than $500. Stop overpaying for expensive prescriptions. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to know what to do next. You need to call now and get your 44 pills for just $99. Stop overpaying for Viagra. Call us anytime, day or night, and start saving big money for the exact same results. Have your credit card ready. Ordering is fast and easy, with your pills delivered to your door in a non-marked package. Call now.
We're back at Cascia Hall, Midtown Tulsa on this Friday night. It has cooled off just a little bit. Mike Ziegenhorn, Rod Thompson with you, and it's week 0. We are joined by the head basketball coach of the Cascia Hall Commandos, Lee Mayberry. Welcome. Appreciate you being here.
Yeah, happy to be here.
Yeah, glad you're out here on this Friday night. You know, it's football, so we can talk a little football, but I know you're basketball coach. You're probably ready to get going on basketball, aren't you?
We are getting ready to get geared up. We are, school just started, trying to get it acclimated to a lot of these classes and take care of these books. But before you know it, it'll be Thanksgiving, and you know basketball season will be here.
Yep.
Well, Lee, you've done a tremendous job over here so far. Talk about the community side. You were telling me before the game, you basically know every player out there on the field, but just talk about, that aspect of the smaller community and you guys being able to get in. You'll have some football players that will come over and play basketball.
Yeah, I got a few football players out there that'll help me on the basketball court. The smaller community, it helps us. I mean, we know all of the kids. All of the kids play multiple sports here. We support that. And it gives all of these kids just a, good high school experience when you're able to do multiple sports.
Lee, talk about this, let's go to basketball. When you got here the year before, you got here, they won 2 games. You come back, you're 1 game away from state, of course, in the semis, I think this year. Just talk about how that transition has been and what has been the key to the quick turnaround that you and your staff has been able to have here at Cascia Hall.
I think it's just the work that these guys have put in. I think that, the off-season training, repetition after repetition, and just, buying into two-a-days and getting up early in the morning, doing some shooting and ball handling and stuff before classes start, and sometimes going back after school is out. We put in a lot of time with these kids, and these kids have really bought into what we're telling them to do, and we have had some success doing it.
All right, Rod was making me feel old earlier because he said, Zig, I've been doing this 25 years. I'm like, Rod, I've been doing this 44 years. So I covered you when you were in high school, so now I even feel older because we're standing here talking, and the success that you have and what you have done for this Tulsa community throughout the years. Just talk to us about what that means to you and what your family's done and the success your family's had in basketball.
Well, I appreciate that, Zig. I think that, me being born and raised here in Tulsa, I'm, 918 through and through. My kids have all come through Tulsa and graduated from Tulsa. A few of them went to TU. They went to Oral Roberts, and all of my family is here. I can't say enough about Tulsa and what the Tulsa community has done for me.
The only thing I'm mad about, I'm a TU grad. You were going to go to TU, and you ended up going to Arkansas. But I don't hold it against you.
Yeah,
you got to do what you got to do.
He did the transfer portal way back then. But one quick question for him, Zig, before we finish. Lee, what was it that drew you to here at Cascia Hall? One, taking a job. Of course, you had plenty of options. You came here to coach. What drew you here? And then, what would it mean to win a state championship here?
It would definitely mean a lot. What drew me here is athletic director Dave Ryder, man. I mean, he was on me about coming over here and just looking at the school and looking at the facilities and looking at just, being a part of something special as far as turning some things around. And he got me to come over here, and I think that, we were so close last year as far as getting in and winning, getting into the state tournament, winning the game and playing in the semifinals. And I think we got a lot of returners. We got some good young talent. I think we're just as good as we were last year, if not better. And, there's no Chris Masons. There's no Luke Grays. I mean, I think we're just as good as anybody out there. And that 3A is tough. There's a dozen of teams that can, sit here and say what I'm saying. But we feel like we're just as good as anybody.
Well, a lot of people don't know you were fishing buddy before you was Coach Lee.
I was fishing buddy before I was Coach Lee.
My old fishing buddy right there.
All right, well, Lee, we appreciate your time, and thank you so much for joining us.
All right, thank you.
All right, Lee Mayberry, the head basketball coach here at Cascia Hall. We are at halftime. It's week 0, the Dutch and the Commandos. You're watching the Ford Game of the Week on Cox and Yurview.
Hey, airline travelers, let's say you have a problem and you need to change or cancel an existing airline reservation. What do? Well, Skywatch is a free service that can help anyone with any airline reservation fix it. Whether you want to cancel it, change your dates, or add passengers, we can help fix your airline reservations so you get exactly what you need. We've updated our computer database and now have access to every airline around the globe. So now you can make one phone call regardless of who booked your airline tickets, and we'll change it, cancel it, and fix it for you. We know the insider secrets to fixing reservations that the airlines don't want you to know about. So if you need to cancel, change, or modify an existing airline reservation, call Skywatch right now. It's a free call, so let us fix it for you.
Call 855-642-8506. That's 855-642-8506. 855-642-8506.
Do you use Viagra or Cialis? Have you been thinking about trying Viagra or Cialis? What if we can promise you the same results for less than $3 a pill? If you're paying $20 or more a pill for Viagra, you're getting taken to the cleaners. Our pill delivers the exact same results for less than $3. We'll do the math for you. You'll save more than $16 a pill for the same results. Want more? We'll give you 40 blue pills or 40 yellow pills for $99 and add 4 more pills free. You save more than $500. Stop overpaying for expensive prescriptions. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to know what to do next. You need to call now and get your 44 pills for just $99. Stop overpaying for Viagra. Call us anytime, day or night, and start saving big money for the exact same results. Have your credit card ready. Ordering is fast and easy with your pills delivered to your door in a non-marked package. Call now.
It's a 5-point game at the break. Holland Hall on top of Cascia Hall, 21-16. The Commandos got on the board first with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Holland Hall struck back. We were tied up at 7 after 1. You can see it right there. Second quarter, Holland Hall with 14 straight points to take the 21-16 lead at the break. Rod, what stands out to you as far as stats?
Yeah, when you look at these stats, I mean, both of these teams play extremely well. Rushing yards, 63 for the Dutch, 54 for the Commandos. You look at the passing yards. Commandos really did a good job. They had a couple of long bombs. They got 166 to 97 points off turnovers. Dutch took advantage of that with 7. And then when you look at the penalties, boy, a lot of yellow laundry out there on the field. You know, you talk about that, 7 penalties for 45 yards, 6 for 70 for the Dutch. And then when you look at the all-purpose yards, the Stars have shown up. Gibson, 119 all-purpose yards. Mullen at that quarterback position, as we said last year, over 3,100 yards. Look at him, 12 of 18, 166 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 INT. 2 evenly matched teams. You see Holland Hall with the lead, 21-16. Be interesting to see what adjustments will be made in this second half. And as I said earlier, Zig, we got a ball game.
Yes, we do. And both coaches told us before the game the skill players on both sides of both teams were going to be the key, and they definitely have.
Yeah, they made a huge difference in the game. But the great part about it, when you have good coaching, they find ways to get those guys in space to be able to make plays. Gives your team a huge advantage. Out two outstanding coaches. Be interesting to see what happens in this second half.
We can update you on some other scores. Berry Hill Cushing tied 7-7 in the first. Lincoln's ahead of Victory Christian 35-0. And Beggs on top of Verdigris 13-3. Those are some of your area 3A scores on this week 0 of high school football. Halftime, the Ford halftime show will continue right here on Yurview.
If you don't have a good dental plan, or if your employer doesn't offer dental benefits, this is the deal you're looking for. Get the Carefree Dental Card, and for just $15.95 a month, you can see the dentist anytime and pay a whole lot less.
On my first visit, I saved $650.
We used to pay full price at the dentist. Boy, was that dumb. We just saved $705.
Call the number on your screen and request your Carefree Dental Card free. We'll send your card and complete details at no cost and no obligation today. Unlike other dental plans, there's no activation fee with Carefree Dental, so call now to get your card at no cost today. Call during this TV offer and we'll also include free vision benefits and free prescription drug benefits too. See for yourself why Carefree is the best deal in dental. Call now.
Call 1-800-997-8844 to get your Carefree Dental Card and member guide free. Call 1-800-997-8844.
Great things can be achieved when a community comes together. Join Erica Cardenas on Doing More as she introduces you to ordinary people working side by side to confront tremendous challenges and make a positive impact in their community. Watch Doing More Sunday night at 6 on Yurview or stream it online at yurview.com. Are you or someone you love living with dementia? Get free support from the experts at Alzheimer's San Diego. Visit alzsd.org or call 858-492-4400.
For great ideas for health, beauty, and your home, watch Yurview Marketplace, weekdays from 2:30 to 4 p.m. here on Yurview. On Yurview Marketplace, you'll receive useful tips from beauty and celebrity experts. Be introduced to invigorating health ideas and products. And get a peek at the latest innovative home appliances and services that will save you time and enrich your life. Tune in to Yurview Marketplace, weekdays from 2:30 to 4 p.m. on Yurview.
Great things can be achieved when a community comes together. Join Erica Cardenas on Doing More as she introduces you to ordinary people working side by side to confront tremendous challenges and make a positive impact in their community. Watch Doing More Sunday night at 6 on Yurview or stream it online at yurview.com. Are you or someone you love living with dementia? Get free support from the experts at Alzheimer's San Diego. Visit alzsd.org or call 858-492-4400.
The Ford Game of the Week on Yurview, sponsored by your Oklahoma Ford dealers. Rod, did you know that Ford is the best in Oklahoma? Mike Ziegenhorn, Rod Thompson with you at halftime. And it's a 21-16 lead for Holland Hall over Cascia Hall. Both teams are back out on the field. They're going to have to put an extra 3 minutes up there. You know, I complain about this every year. I don't get it. You got a 20-minute halftime. Get your stuff done. Come back out on the field with after 17 minutes are gone. Then you get there's your 3 minutes. Instead, they go 20 minutes and you add 3. So why not just make it a 23-minute halftime?
Boy, we got it all figured out. But for some reason, they don't listen to us, Zig. How about that?
So it would be 26 minutes in because they would still take the extra 3 minutes, right?
Yeah, you're exactly right. They want all the time they can get, you know, and it's going to be interesting to see what adjustments are made. Two very good coaches. You got a lot of tradition and history with this matchup. Fans are bought in. This is a big game, and as I said earlier, Zig, I'm just glad with these two teams not being in the same district that they were able to make this game happen. It's important.
Well, they call it the Hall Brawl for a reason. You know, that you don't want to say they dislike each other, but the fans and the alumni of the team that wins are very happy when they see each other out in Tulsa throughout the year.
Oh, you're exactly right. I mean, this is a big game on the radar, and this is a game that, you know, I'm glad that, you know, us here as Cock, we're able to do this game, you know, because this is a big game for both of these communities, similar schools, similar size. As you see the fans, the students, they're into it. And, you know, the other thing is you're very familiar with one another. You know, a lot of the students know each other. Makes a huge difference when you talk about this matchup.
So it's 21-16 our score at the break. Holland Hall fell behind early as Cascia Hall took the early lead. It was tied at 7, and now we are at 21-16 at the half. We're hoping to get Coach, and I don't believe he can hear us.
I can hear you.
Oh, there you are,
there
Coach.
you go.
Hey, real quick, I know you got to get back to the other sideline. Your thoughts on that first half for your team?
That's a great first half. Great game to watch for everybody at home. We just got to make plays. You know, we had an opportunity to catch a deep route, and we dropped it, and we got to tackle. That's what the name of the game is, and that's why we play football, is to tackle another human being.
All right, Joe, appreciate your time. We'll let you coach him up.
All righty, thank you.
All right, Joe Medina, the head football coach here at Cascia Hall. We appreciate his time, and he's doing the Rod Thompson sprint all the way across the field to get back to his team for half number 2. We've got 24 minutes to play here in this season opener for both teams.
Joe is on our all-hair team, Coach. I mean, not many coaches make our all-hair team, but Joe definitely makes it.
Well, just, I mean, as I said in the first half, just what a great guy to deal with throughout the years, and just very accommodating, provides us anything we want, the information we need on his players. They've got a great historian here at Cascia Hall that always provides us a 10-page document with all the stats and history, and not only this game, but of everything that's gone on at Cascia Hall.
Yeah, and it makes such a huge difference when you talk about, you know, this team and what they've been able to do, and this tradition. You know, the tradition is key, you know, for this team. And hey, Holland Hall is right there with them, and boy, they come out here and they play their hearts out, and both communities come out and really compete. So that's what you like, and that's probably why they're on the game of the week.
That's right, kicking the season off for all of us. We mentioned about his longevity, 26 years here. Brian Thompson longevity, 27 years at Holland Hall in his first year as head coach. Just the 4th coach in school history. Can you name the other 3?
Tag, who was there?
Tag Gross, who retired after 24 years.
I was about to say Spark, but that's basketball. Yep. I can't.
Charlie Brown.
Charlie Brown.
And then before him was Ed Hooker.
Ed Hooker. All right. You dropping that knowledge on me, Zig.
A lot of history.
You know it.
I had to do some research.
You know, and that's the part that you just talk about the tradition and the good thing about watching this game. You have kids who graduate, you know, alumni, Mr. Butterworth, he's watching right now. You know, there you go. Nice run right there by Watkins.
Watkins, a nice return to get some good field position for the Commandos. Will start at the 35-yard line.
You talk about Watkins and his athleticism, both sides of the ball, and what he brings to this team. An outstanding young man. A very good player for the Commandos.
I said 35. He'll start at the 39. You look what Barrett Mullen did in the first half, Rod.
Man.
How about that?
Barrett Mullen playing no games being played when it comes to Barrett Mullen.
On pace to duplicate what he did a year ago. As he threw for 3,100 yards on the season, so he's got 166 in the first half here tonight. And coming right out, Owen Darby right out of the locker room. Looked like he might have been cramping up. That was a concern Joe Medina had going into this when he said, I call this a cramp game because both teams have so many players going both ways, Rod. They're going to be out there a long time tonight.
Yeah, and especially that first game. You're trying to figure it out.
Fisher Lie can't hang on. What are they going to call? Incomplete, or
incomplete.
He was down, and now we got 2 players down.
Yeah.
And another cramp. There you go.
Yeah,
good timing. One from each team down on the field. And you talk about, well, are they not drinking enough? Well, it's not just today, and it's not just yesterday. It's got to be a week long. You've got to keep replenishing all the fluids in your body.
And I don't think what people realize, hey, like our man Roger Hesse, need that pickle juice. Got to get that pickle juice. But you add all of that. You add the heat. You add the adrenaline of, you know, coming out and playing in a big game. And it's a different feel than just being at practice.
Fisher Lie, the leading receiver in the game tonight, Rod. 7 catches for 50 yards. And you take a look at Cannon Gibson. Cannon had a solid first half, and you're going, man, they just came out of the locker room. Well, I guess they didn't drink enough pickle juice at the half.
Exactly right.
Athletic trainer Jim Mansfield out there with his crew. They'll walk. Take a look at Jim. They'll walk Gibson back to the sideline. He's got a smile on his face. I wouldn't be smiling if I was cramping. That hurts.
No, and you want to make sure he get plenty of pickle juice because you need him back on that field.
That's why I had a banana on the way over here, Rob.
Yes, you did, didn't you?
Yes, I did. And I haven't cramped yet tonight, so it must work.
Not one time.
Third down for the Commandos.
Mullen, quick throw, left side, incomplete.
Pass ball is incomplete.
And he goes down at the end of the play.
Number 14, Jake Walker.
That'll bring up a 4th down. See what Coach Medina is going to do here. 4th and a little more than 7 yards. I got to get to the 49. Looks like they are going to have Mullen punt. Always dangerous, though, when you got your quarterback as the punter.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because he can pass it or throw it, or even run it in that case.
That one just gets past the 30 or 40-yard line, goes out of bounds at about the 34, 25-yard kick. And that's where the Dutch will start half number 2. And they've turned the lights out on us up here in the press box. First, we lost power right before kickoff, and I think lights. The coaches down the hall next door don't like the lights on, so they flip them off.
That's it. Nothing
Turn
can
the
stop
lights
us
off.
here.
No, they can't.
Can't stop us.
They can only hope to contain us.
You know it.
There's Trey Burleson first half. Pretty quiet first half, 4 out of 6, 45 yards, but efficient on offense. In fact, Kanan Gibson had the longest play in the first half, a 52-yard touchdown pass, so he's got more passing yards than the quarterback. Handoff on first down.
This is where you look at this game. A lot is going to rely, Zig, on that offensive line. What kind of push can you get? Work some clock. Everybody's a little winded right now. Take a look at our man, Red Gibson.
Play clock down to 10, plenty of time. Burleson throws, right side, and a little too deep for his intended receiver that time. Ty Mabry.
Yeah, Ty Mabry, we've seen him come up with some big plays. That time, great coverage by Cooper Smith. Look at Mabry. Looking for him. He's another outstanding athlete for this Dutch team.
Matthew Underwood. Tight end went in motion that time. Down the middle, ball tipped and intercepted. Second turnover of the night. First for Holland Hall, and it was picked off by Rampy.
Yeah, the big time play. Rampy able to catch it, but a big time play by Trey Watkins. Watch Trey Watkins right here with the left hand, just deflects it, and Rampy. Great job right there, hand-eye coordination. Watkins with a big play, and Rampy able to come away with it. You just see him play after play there. You see Jake Rampy right there, 6'3", 180 pounds. He a key part of Mayberry and the basketball team.
First down, Mullen under pressure and just throws it. Incomplete. He took another hit.
Yes, he did. A lot of pressure. How about that?
You talked about Rampy being a basketball player, Ron. There's players on both these teams that are multi-sport athletes, not only track, baseball, some of them going to wrestling. And I mean, a great opportunity at both of these schools to have a lot of success, no matter what you do. And look out as Owen Darby runs into a wall of defenders.
Yes, he did. Led by Cole Muir. Take another look. Watch Muir come into your screen right here. Hold on tight. Help is on the way.
Third and long. Mullen downfield. A little bumping and pushing, but no flag on the play. That'll bring up fourth down. Coach Medina couldn't believe it.
Yeah, he's not asking him to lunch right there.
He's saying, hey, he was holding his jersey. You can't do that.
He's not saying let's have dinner.
Fifth punt of the night for Mullen coming up. Gibson's back in there after going out from cramping. Quick snap.
Nice
Commandos
punt.
barely get it off. And that's going to take a Cascia Hall roll as Gibson has to get away from it. All the way down to the 25-yard line. 33-yard kick. You're watching the Ford Game of the Week on Yurview.
Great things can be achieved when a community comes together. Join Erica Cardenas on Doing More as she introduces you to ordinary people working side by side to confront tremendous challenges and make a positive impact in their community. Watch Doing More Sunday night at 6 on Yurview or stream it online at yurview.com.
Are you or someone you love living with dementia? Get free support from the experts at Alzheimer's San Diego. Visit alzsd.org or call 858-492-4400.
For great ideas for health, beauty, and your home, watch Yurview Marketplace, weekdays from 2:30 to 4 p.m. here on Yurview. On Yurview Marketplace, you'll receive useful tips from beauty and celebrity experts. Be introduced to invigorating health ideas and products, and get a peek at the latest innovative home appliances and services that will save you time and enrich your life. Tune in to Yurview Marketplace, weekdays from 2:30 to 4 p.m. on Yurview.
Back in Midtown Tulsa on this Friday night, it's the Ford Game of the Week on Yurview, sponsored by your Oklahoma Ford dealers, a long-time sponsor of high school football right here on Cox Rod, and appreciate their commitment to high school athletics.
Yeah, it makes a big difference.
35th year of doing high school sports. Can you believe that?
Man.
We've been a big part of it.
Player, yes, we have.
Officials have to get together. And
First and 10 for the Dots at the 24-yard.
They put the ball down, and it's time to get it in play. JT was still out on the field. That's what the holdup was us.
Yeah.
First down for the Dutch. Burleson fakes the handoff, keeps right side, big hole, a lot of room. He gets across the 40 down to about the 43-yard line.
Boy, he's really a tough cover. You know, Zig, when you talk about what he can do, shown he can pass the football, but he's such a threat running the football. Almost like a running back at that quarterback position. Always keeping the defense off balance. You see him right there.
It was a gain of 19, but they're walking back the other way. And a holding against the Dutch. So that negates the 19-yard pickup and moves them back 10. Should be at the 15-yard line. We've got it. Oh, it is at the 15. Okay. Looked like they were inside the 15. Just a 10-yard penalty.
Well, that's a strong piece of running by Red Gibson right there. Gibson boys, they come to play. Look at the blocking up front. Watch him bounce it outside. Great patience. Good tackle that time. There's that man Watkins again.
Sam Schaefer made the nice tackle or nice block up front for Gibson to get him a few extra yards. He ended up picking 11.
Yeah.
Picking up 11 on that first down brings up a 2nd and 9.
Trey Watkins able to make that play defensively.
Wilson throws, has a receiver wide open. Pass is caught. Going down the sidelines into the end zone. Weston Burkhart, touchdown, 75 yards.
A young fella picking him up and putting him down. That's a big-time play. And, man, we talked about it. Zig makes a huge difference right there. Now watch the play right here and watch him run and picking him up and putting him down. Just outruns him that time. Boy, getting into the end zone, and that is a big-time play by that young man. And the Dutch strike again. Huge play by Holland Hall.
You got a player down back at the 20-yard line. think it's another. Cramping situation. It's a Cascia Hall player who was down, and it was number 51, Aiden Estep. That was a quick drive on the 75-yard pass. 2 plays, 75 yards.
It's almost like they kind of lull you to sleep, and then the big play. That is huge. Tyler Toole punching in.
PAT is good. They're back up 12. It's a 28-16 game as Burleson, who had just 45 yards passing in the first half, picked up 75 right there on 1 play. Gives him 120 now for the game. And we'll take a look at the scoring drive. It was 2 plays. They got a nice run from Gibson.
Yep, and that's right here. You see coming up, Watkins able to make that tackle, but then right after that, look at the play right here. Going down the field, and look at the young fella. Pick him up and put him down, young fella. Weston Brookhart, 2 plays, 75 yards, and the Dutch is on the board again.
Backup quarterback, Rod, but because he's so athletic, you can see the speed there. They need him on the field. You put him out at a wide receiver position, and look what he can do.
You find ways to get your best players the ball and your athletes, and you get it done.
Dutch now up 12, their largest lead of the night. Darby takes it. Gets across the 25 to about the 27-yard line. Mullen, the quarterback for Cascia Hall, started 10 out of 12 with a couple of touchdowns, 138 yards. Since then, 2 of 12 with an interception, 28 yards passing. So he's cooled off a little bit, but a lot of that has to do with the Holland Hall defense.
Yeah, definitely, and we've seen that. We've seen them tighten up a little bit. You know, got word down there that a lot of players are really cramping up. It's very hot and humid. We'll see if that will have an impact on this game, Zig.
Whistles. Another penalty for Cascia Hall. 8th penalty of the night for the Commandos. And we've got a Holland Hall player. Or no, it's a Cascia Hall player down at about the 35-yard line. We got a motion penalty from Ronald Snoddy, and this is, as we said, something we see a lot of in week 0. Especially as hot as it's been, and you know, you think, well, it's been so hot, their bodies ought to be acclimated to this, but it's a lot different because at practice, you're taking breaks. Once you get in the game, you don't get any breaks.
No, you don't get any breaks. And we talked about the adrenaline going, you're trying to win. It's a big difference.
And if you're going both ways, back, you know, both sides of the ball, you're doing a lot of extra work. You're doing sprinting, and then you get about 15 seconds to catch your breath, and you're right at it again. So a false start penalty on 1st down against the Commandos. That'll back them up. It'll be a 1st and 15. Off to Darby, just nowhere really for him to go in that Will Muir defense. The coordinators just kind of stymied the Cascia Hall offense here. Midway through that 2nd quarter, here we are almost 4 minutes, or a little more than 4 minutes into the 2nd half. Each team with 1 turnover tonight.
Important series right here, Zig, for Cascia Hall.
Mullen incomplete. Had an open receiver just a little bit off the mark. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
I think you made a great point, Jig, when you look at this game. Of course, the athletic ability on both sides, but it's been the defense of Holland Hall that has kind of tightened down and made it a little tougher for Cascia to get on the board.
Mullen has missed his last 5 throws. This one he's going deep. Make it 6 straight. That one intended for Nathman, and it'll be another opportunity to punt. You can sense a little frustration there too from Mullen, can't you?
Yeah, definitely.
Fourth and long, at 12. High snap. Mullen gets it, and fortunate to get the kickoff.
Yeah, makes the best of it right there.
Gibson acted like he was going to go for it. Wisely moves away, 33-yard kick. Cascia player down with cramps. Coach Medina called it. He said, Zig, this is going to be the cramp game.
Yeah.
And he was correct.
Look at him.
Don't forget, next Friday night, right here on Yurview, Owasso at Jinx, 7:30 the kickoff next Friday night. Down at Jinx. Jinx is leading Santa Fe 28-3 in the second half of their game. And just about 3rd quarter underway in Owasso, and the Rams are on top of Bixby 13-7. Of course, we all know what Bixby's done. They won 9 titles in the last 10 years.
Yeah, expectations pretty high.
Yeah. They move up from 6A2 to 6A1. Everybody's like, oh, yeah, let's see if they can win this. And what do? They won back-to-back in 6A1.
Exactly right.
Lauren Montgomery has them going. First down handoff to Cole Muir. Bust through the defensive front of Cascia. Bouncing off a couple of would-be tacklers, and we have 2 more Cascia Hall players down.
Wow. See Mark Dade right there.
Aiden Eastep and Graham Kennedy are both. They get stretched out because of the cramps. .705 left here in the 3rd quarter. And Rob, what these 2 programs have done too, while they're private schools, you've always heard, well, they're only good because they go out and recruit everybody. You know, they recruit kids in and they do this and that. I mean, people got to understand, sure, there's probably been some of that over the years, but it happens at all the schools, and now it's become wide open because the OSSA came up with a new rule this year. It says you get a one-time transfer no matter where you are in school. You can go wherever you want one time.
Yep.
If you decide to transfer again, you got to move into that district.
Exactly right. So, hey.
But you got to look at the situation here, and at Cascia Hall and Holland Hall, it's harder for a student athlete from a public school around the state to want to transfer there, because now it's going to cost them tuition money to go to one of the private schools.
Exactly right.
It's kind of it's trickled down from college and the NIL and the open transfer in college. High schools evolved into that, hadn't it?
Yes, it has. And that's what you see in college. Now it's high school. It's either get on board or get ran over.
Low snap. Burleson has to just run with it and finally goes down. I don't know about you, but I'm not a huge fan of just every year you can go transfer somewhere you want. That just, it takes away everything about just being a teammate and being a team player.
I think right here as we look at Burleson, good pursuit right there by Cascia Hall. This is where Holland Hall can become very dangerous in Burleson because we said he's got another cramp here. Where's the pickle juice, Coach? But Burleson is such a good quarterback, and he's like a running back at that quarterback position that they can work some clock, and make some things happen. And you see the faithful crowd is still here.
And very, very dangerous with his feet. We saw a little bit of that in the first half. He made a couple of good runs. Kept a drive going at one point that they ended up scoring on because of his feet and what he was able to do outside of passing the football. Again, it's a very hot and humid Friday night. The cold front was supposed to blow through and cool things off. It's down to 78 degrees, Rod, but still very humid out, 80% humidity. Actually 84% humidity, so it's still a little bit warm. Von Graham, sophomore, has to go off. And again, a lot of these kids, they don't have the numbers that some of the big schools have, so they're having to play both ways, and that makes a big difference.
Yeah, it definitely does. You can see the impact that it has. He's having a good game.
They wind the clock. Burleson off to the races with his feet.
Right there, he's such a threat. You have outstanding receivers on both sides. You get him in a one-on-one situation. Him coming downhill, look at him looking down, steps up in the pocket, now can tuck and run.
Fights for the extra yards, give 10 for number 10. And a first down for the Dutch. Now he's going to keep it, go right side, cut back, and then nowhere to go is the Blue Swarm defense was right there.
Queen Livingston right there. Earl, take another look. Livingston right there with the play.
Livingston, a freshman, wasn't even on the two deep.
How about that?
But because of this going on the field, they're having to shuffle a lot of players in there.
He said, I'm going to take advantage of my opportunity.
It's Parker Haig, the nose guard. Senior, 6 foot, 230. The way those guys have been banging those drums tonight, they're probably going to start cramping up too. Burleson sidearms it, finds a receiver, pass is caught. About a 3 or 4 yard gain.
Big Whitty right there with the play. Take another look, little sidearm right there. Watch Whitty do a good job of hanging on. Slinging down, number 5.
Hudson Short.
Short. this is where Holland Hall becomes dangerous. They work a lot of clock now. Rather short in this game.
Third down. Burleson going to keep.
Nice
Got away
tackle.
from one defender, but not the second.
Big time play right there. Hank Whitty again. That's two back-to-back tackles for that young man. Big time plays. Watch him, making him miss. Does a good job of breaking down and holding on to the ankles.
Woody also not only led the team in tackles last year, but had 5 quarterback sacks on the season. Eight seconds on the play clock. Dutch with a 12-point lead, and Burleson's going to punt straight up in the air. And it takes a Holland Hall bounce. Down to the 21-yard line. That's where Cascia Hall will take over. 23-yard kick as we go to break. You're watching the Ford game of the week.
If you don't have a good dental plan, or if your employer doesn't offer dental benefits, this is the deal you're looking for. Get the Carefree Dental Card, and for just $15.95 a month, you can see the dentist anytime and pay a whole lot less.
On my first visit, I saved $650.
We used to pay full price at the dentist. Boy, was that dumb. We just saved $705.
Call the number on your screen and request your Carefree Dental Card free. We'll send your card and complete details at no cost and no obligation today. Unlike other dental plans, there's no activation fee with Carefree Dental, so call now to get your card at no cost today. Call during this TV offer and we'll also include free vision benefits and free prescription drug benefits too. See for yourself why Carefree is the best deal in dental. Call now.
Call 1-800-997-8844 to get your Carefree Dental Card and member guide free. Call 1-800-997-8844.
28-16 our score. 3:49 to go in the third. Mike Ziegenhorn, Rod Thompson, and our Cox Yurview crew with you on this Friday night, week 0 of high school football, the Hall Brawl. Cascia Hall hosting Holland Hall. And the Commandos have the ball. Third possession here in the third quarter. Been one touchdown here in the second half, a 75-yard touchdown pass from Trey Burleson to Weston Brookhart for Holland Hall. Cascia has slowed things down offensively thanks to the Dutch defense.
Yeah, they need to get something on the board.
Mullins pass, picked off, his second interception of the night.
I'll go that man, number 2. He is fired up.
That's his second pick. Roman Lepak.
Yeah, and gonna have outstanding field position. A big time play. Watch him just step in and wrestle it away. Almost 50-50 ball right there. He comes away with it. Him and Preston Sides going forward. He comes away with it. You talked about the defense. Back.
His second pick tonight.
Good field position right now. You're going to see a lot of this right here.
And off goes to Red Gibson. See if they're really going to slow things down. Usually their offense a little bit more up tempo, but
yes,
because of everything that's going on with the cramping, it's really bogged things down here in this third quarter.
Yes, it has. I got a cramp zig. Just kidding.
I got some pickle juice in my. Should have had a banana. Burleson throws right side, low throw, pass is caught. It's going to be Gibson. Kanan Gibson that time.
Another look.
Third down.
Third and short. Burleson's going to keep. He's had to get to about the 17. They knocked him down at the 19. Cutness on the tackle as we're under 2 minutes to go here in the third. The Dutch are going to try a field goal. It'll be a 35-yard attempt for Tyler Toole.
Timeout.
The Dutch call timeout.
Holland Hall.
Rod, you had some keys to the game that we introduced in the first quarter, and taking a look back at those keys. How are they shaping up?
Let's revisit our keys. You want to be sound defensively, and you have to get that right now to Holland Hall. They have really tightened down defensively. We talked about special teams, and then protect the football. Again, Holland Hall defense has really come up big. We're packed with 2 interceptions to get things going, and those are our Yurview keys to the game.
You're pretty good at those, you know that?
I've done them a time or two.
Spot on. Turnovers, of course, the 2 for Cascia Hall, just 1 for Holland Hall. His kick is no good. A little bit wide to the right. And Cascia will take over. Take another look at.
Just a little wide right. Had the distance.
.119 to go here in the third. Commandos had a stretch there, Rod. There's about 4 or 5 plays in a row. They had a player down with cramps on both offense and defense.
Exactly right.
Joe Medina doing a lot of shuffling over there on the sidelines. That one incomplete. I think that's 8 straight passes. 8 straight passes that Mullen has thrown without a reception. And as hot as he was to start the game, Rod, he's really cooled off.
See if they try to get something downfield. The defensive coverage of Holland Hall has been good. There's a little bit more downfield, and boy, almost another interception. Gibson, there go that man again. Take a look right there. Oh, almost.
10 for Alex Nathman. It'll be a 3rd and 10 now for the Commandos. Mulligan, that time it's caught, and a first down for Cascia Hall.
Man, there goes that man right there.
Fisher Live.
Fisher Live. Big time playmaker. Look at him right across the middle, coming up with a huge catch when your team needed to keep the drive alive.
47 catches for nearly 900 yards and 10 touchdowns a year ago as a freshman.
Yeah, I mean, very impressive. We talked about his brother, who is also an outstanding player now at OSU. So he kind of runs in the Live family.
It's quick, very versatile, obviously, a two-way guy, offense, defense. He also returns kicks just like Gibson does for Holland Hall. And
they have one more brother coming. I believe he's in the 8th grade. That was a good athlete out of Sapaloopa. Now he gets everybody teeth smile, right?
You know what I did this summer in Sapulpa?
What did you do?
I went to the drive-in.
There you go. Nice, isn't it? Took you back.
Yes, I hadn't been to a drive-in in 40 years. I had a good time. It's a TP drive-in.
Yeah. Nice.
Pass caught, still on his feet.
How about that?
Darby looked like he might have been down, but he said, I'm not going anywhere. And then he's finally wrestled down by Cole Muir.
And how about Darby making it happen? No quickness, young man. Take another look. Right here, a little screen play, getting some blocking up front. Boy, he's very shifty, making guys miss. And boy, that's an outstanding athletic play. Great call by the officials. All over the top of that.
45 yards.
45 yards, and there's that man live right there. Fisher live.
Down inside the 5 to about the 3-yard line, and here they come. 3 straight completions now for Barrett Mullen.
And that's what you talk about, momentum plays. Now look at, let's come and watch live right there. Look at his ability, backpedaling right there and coming away with the catch. This man is electric. Cascia in position.
All of a sudden, their offense found some juice.
Yes, it did. When you get those, what I like to call momentum plays. Definitely Fuller with that momentum. Darby with that momentum play. Fisher Lau.
Mullen under big time duress and taken down by Henry Hill.
Yeah, double H right there. Henry Hill coming up making the play.
We're going to try and get one more play off here in the 3rd quarter. Quick pass left side, open receiver, it's Lai. Falls forward inside the 5. That'll be the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching the Ford game of the week on Yurview. A 12-point lead with 12 minutes to go for Holland Hall. Can they hold on?
Have you filed for disability benefits but were denied by the Social Security Administration? Or do you need to apply for benefits and are overwhelmed with paperwork? Are you between the ages of 50 to 63 and can no longer work because of an illness or injury? Thousands of hardworking Americans are in your situation. They file for disability benefits every month and are unnecessarily denied their much-needed benefit check. Call now for a no-obligation, free evaluation. We can help you nearly double your chances of approval and get your benefit checks faster. We understand the physical, emotional, and financial impact and will share our insider expertise. There is a time limit to apply. We're here to help you get your disability claim filed and paid as soon as possible. Please, time is limited. So, if you are between the ages of 50 to 63 and can no longer work because of an illness or injury, call right now and let us help you file your disability claim with the Social Security Administration.
If you don't have a good dental plan or if your employer doesn't offer dental benefits, this is the deal you're looking for. Get the Carefree Dental Card, and for just $15.95 a month, you can see the dentist anytime and pay a whole lot less.
On my first visit, I saved $650.
Call the number on your screen and request your Carefree Dental Card free. See for yourself why Carefree is the best deal in dental.
Call 1-800-997-8844 to get your Carefree Dental Card and member guide free.
12 minutes to go. 28-16 our score. Holland Hall on top of Cascia Hall, but the Commandos knocking on the door at the 3-yard line. This drive, Mullen has been 4 for 4 for 80 yards. So move them down the field in scoring position. See what they do here. 3rd and goal from about the 3. Mullen throws. Back to the end zone. Incomplete.
Say, Fish allow, he wanted them more on that outside. Well, he can run and go get it, but a lot of pressure. But you see he had to come back to his left.
Just off his fingertips.
Mullen under a lot of pressure of that Dutch defense.
Timeout for Joe Medina. I think that's their second timeout that he's burned here. Maybe their first. Scoreboard still showing them with 2 timeouts left. He's probably, what's he telling the team there, Rod, as far as, hey, it's 4th and goal from the 3. We've got to have a touchdown here.
Got to have a touchdown right here. You know, with the way that Holland Hall has controlled the tempo, you know, with the way they're running and how potent they are, we got to get some points on the board right here. Dig deep, get a good push by that offensive line, and we need to punch one in. A lot of time left in this game.
There's only been 1 second half score. That was from Holland Hall, a 75-yard touchdown pass from Burleson to Brookhart. And that was early back at the start of the second half. And since then, there's been a lot of cramping and slowing down of the game, and just it hadn't been a lot in sync. And Cascia Hall got a big play, and that sparked them a little bit, but now they're up against the Dutch defense on a 4th and goal from the 3. Mullen rolls to his right, has a receiver open at the goal line. Touchdown, Cascia Hall.
Big time play call right there.
It's his 3rd touchdown catch of the night, and maybe that's one of those smart calls from Joe Medina.
There you go, right there. Take another look right there, and boy, you can't draw it up any better. Good job by Mullen staying in there. It's really selling it. So we got ourselves a game, Zig.
PAT is good.
Extra point attempt. Well, Matthew Kendrick is good. Cascia Hall,
28-23, 11:49 to go. You're watching the Ford Game of the Week on Yurview.
If you don't have a good dental plan, or if your employer doesn't offer dental benefits, this is the deal you're looking for. Get the Carefree Dental Card, and for just $15.95 a month, you can see the dentist anytime and pay a whole lot less.
On my first visit, I saved $650.
We used to pay full price at the dentist. Boy, was that dumb. We just saved $705.
Call the number on your screen and request your Carefree Dental Card free. We'll send your card and complete details at no cost and no obligation today. Unlike other dental plans, there's no activation fee with Carefree Dental, so call now to get your card at no cost today. Call during this TV offer, and we'll also include free vision benefits and free prescription drug benefits too. See for yourself why Carefree is the best deal in dental. Call now.
Call 1-800-997-8844 to get your Carefree Dental Card and member guide free. Call 1-800-997-8844.
It's a 5-point game. Thinking back to last year, 21-3, Holland Hall had the lead on Cascia Hall, and Commandos rallied in the second half. Second half here tonight, 12-point lead for Holland Hall over Cascia Hall. They've now cut it to 5 with that 3-yard touchdown pass from Barrett Mullen to Alex Nathman, who caught his 3rd touchdown catch of the night. Could that be a smart call of the game? Stick around after this one's over to figure out what happened there. A smart call of the game is going to be courtesy of Cox Mobile.
Cramps brought to you by Smart Call.
delay a game against Cascia. That'll move them back 5 to the 35-yard line.
Boy,
you got 25 seconds to kick the ball. I don't know what the kicker was waiting for. He waited 1 second too long,
yes,
didn't he?
He did. Fisher was all over it.
Penalty against the Commados.
Again, the coaches will say, now we've got stuff to work on going into next week. I don't care how well you think you did tonight.
Yes.
Penalties, penalties, penalties. We can't have penalties. Brookhart taken and immediately tackled at the 25-yard line. Colin Darby.
Darby boys playing some ball.
Good idea if you're the Dutch, get the ball into the hands of one of your speedsters, but Colin Darby says, you aren't going anywhere, young man.
So many people watching these games. Coach Mike Parrish, he's watching the game. See, I'm watching you and Zig on the call.
And another flag.
As a coach, he said the same thing. I'm glad this game has continued to be played. He's at home watching.
Tell Mike we said hello, will you?
Yeah. Hello, Mike.
8th penalty for 85 yards on the night for Holland Hall. They're going to start back at their own 16 after the penalty. Handoff to Gibson on first down. Runs it off to the right, got 3 or 4 yards.
Cascia, you're really challenging your defense right here. Got to be careful. You know, Holland Hall can lull you to sleep with the run, with the run, with the run, and then downfield, boom.
Second down at about 7. Burleson under pressure, just throws it away toward the Dutch sideline, out of bounds. Nobody to throw to. He had 2 defenders in his face.
Yes, he did. And a smart play by that young man, not to try to make something crazy happen, just get it out of bounds. But look at the pursuit and the defense right there by Cascia Hall. Good job. 8 and 9. Jack Furrow and Hank Whitty.
Farrell getting a lot of playing tonight because normal defensive end, Court Storm, injured last week in their scrimmage. Burleson going to take off and nowhere to go. And a 3 and out for the Dutch. And Cascia's got the momentum.
Jack Furrow. Right there, watch Jack Furrow pushing on the end. Watch him spin around. That's a big time play by that young man. Was trying to get on the outside, was pushed, spin back, came back to the middle, and made a play. Boy, we got ourselves a game, team. Did you keep that in your back pocket?
I did.
All right.
Now it's in my front pocket.
There we go.
Burleson, a line drive kick, but caught by Lai at the 45. He's across midfield, breaks a couple of tackles all the way down to the 40.
Smart play right there by Lai. He's fighting them cramps. A big time play by that young man.
39-yard kick, 28-yard return.
Taking it right at him, watching. Right here, kind of slips right here, but gathers. Now watch the cut back. Watch him get down and protect the ball right there. Good piece of running, heads up running right there. Didn't want that ball to be stripped. Getting it done for the Commandos. He said, we're not out of this. Credit to the defense of Cascia Hall. Now let's see if this offense can capitalize.
Mullen going to throw deep, has a receiver behind the defense. Looked like it might have been tipped away. Nathaman was close to his 4th touchdown of the night.
Yes, he was. And Rhett Gibson right there. Watch the recovery right here by Rhett Gibson. Watch him recover. Camera guys has it and knocks it out. But just getting that hand up there.
Second and 10 for
tremendous job. I like how aggressive Cascia Hall is being right now.
Mullen up to 250 yards passing, 17 of 34. Was caught by Nathaman that time, make it 18 out of 35. And a gain of just 5, maybe 4. Going to mark it at the 36, so just a 4-yard pickup, and now another timeout.
Officials timeout.
There go Mr. Cramp again. Beeler,
senior nose guard. I would say the Cramps have won half number 2. Don't you think? Beeler able to walk off, but very gingerly. They roll the clock, play clock down to 15.
3rd and 6 for the Commados.
That's going to rush 3. Now they bring another defender down low.
They come.
Mullins pass incomplete. Just a little bit too far in front of Lai.
Yeah, had him open that time too. Pressure was coming. Take another look, just a little too far out in front. See Lai with the heat on his feet. Heat on his feet right there, Coach. Look at the heat on the feet right there.
Big 4th down.
I had to get a shot of those later.
4th and 6 on the 36. Mullen under pressure. Incomplete. And they turn it over on downs as the Dutch brought the heat. Good coverage in the secondary, and they turn it over on downs.
Yeah, taking a look, a lot of pressure right there. Who's that big number 56?
The ball was tipped too, or they hit his arm. The Dutch say it's our ball on offense. See what they can do with 9:22 to go. Hudson short his teammates there defensively.
Zig, this is where they take their time, challenge that offensive line. You see Coach Medina talking about it.
He's probably saying, hey, you guys are going to have to step up because we got a lot of players cramping up out there.
Hey, where's the pickle juice?
Delay of game.
I don't think I've been a part of so many delay of game. What we got?
Penalty goes against the Dutch. So they will back them up to the 31-yard line.
There you see BT.
First down.
Gibson left side. Nowhere to go. In fact, he lost a yard.
How about that play right there? There's that man again, Trey Watkins. 6'2", 190. And watch him come into your screen and watch the play right here by Watkins. come up and boom, wrap
yeah.
up and make the play. Big time play by that young man right there. It's 2-1-90. Man, Trey.
False start on the Dutch defense, so penalties on 2 of their last 3 plays, or snaps. And they had a loss on the rush play, so they backed up 11 yards. That makes it 2nd and 21. Penalties now for 95 yards against the Dutch. Burleson rolls out of the pocket. Nobody to throw to. He's using his feet. Gets across the 30-yard line and jumps forward. Almost back to the original line of scrimmage, which was the 35.
Take another look. Locks up front. You see him watch him make moves and get downhill.
A little blood on his elbow.
It's all in a day's work, Zig.
Yeah.
All in a day's work.
3rd and 12. Burleson again. Holding is going to be called in the backfield. And oh man, he took a shot as he went forward.
He took a tough shot. Ronald Snoddy. Again, the officiating crew. Ronald Snoddy, Mark Okmogi, McDade, Terry Owens, and Nate McKinney. Richard Calhoun and Nate McKinney's dad. Nate, longtime official. Outstanding guy, good crew. There's the holding.
Watch at the end of this play is, which is just missed it. They're going to have to punt.
Oh.
Low punt. He kicked it right into one of his offensive linemen. And the Commandos are going to have great field position at the 30-yard line.
And that's what we talked about, special teams, Zig. But that is a danger sometime when you have the quarterback and he's so close to the line of scrimmage right here. He's so close. And look at that. Kicks 51 in the back.
Right off the back of Samuel Schaefer, and a break for the Commandos. Plenty of time on the play clock. It's down to 13. Hand off first play. Owen Darby, left side, breaks a couple of tackles. Is he going to get in there? We're going to put him down at about that 1.5-yard line. What a run.
I think we got some laundry, Zig.
Holding.
The story of this game has been cramps and laundry. Yes, it is.
Motion against the Commandos. Negates a 29-yard run.
Boy, this has to be one of the most entertaining Hall Brawls that I've been a part of, and I've been a part of a few. You like the way these young men are out here playing, giving it everything they have. Doesn't like getting a win over the holiday.
12 penalties, 65 yards for Cascia Hall. Darby again, looked like the same play. This time got the 5 penalty yards back. It'll bring up a second, a little more than 10. Cascia scored first on a 9-yard touchdown pass in the first quarter. Then Holland Hall tied it up. We were knotted up at 7 after 1. Second quarter, the Dutch had 2 touchdowns as they quickly get to the line of scrimmage, and another false start as they went too quick. Holland Hall led it 21-16 at the half. They scored first in the third to make it 28-16, and Cascia Hall has the only touchdown here in the fourth quarter, and that's how we stand 28-23. Again, another 5-yard penalty against the Commandos. Moving back to the 36. Make it second and 16.
Second and 16.
We got a game, folks.
Clock continues to move. A little more than 6 minutes to go here in the fourth. Mullen under pressure, dumps it off on the screen pass. Going down is Darby, and hanging on for dear life that time was Cole Muir.
And how about Cole Muir?
And we have another flag. Are you kidding me?
Laundry and cramps, Coach.
Ooh. Roughing the passer against the Dutch, and that'll be an automatic. No, it'll be 15 yards. Will it be enough for a first down?
Wow.
And it's
I like to see
third
that
roughing the passer penalty.
Third one. I like to see that if we had it.
Okay, so it's not enough for a first down.
First and 10.
But it moves them down within a yard of getting a first down.
Another look. Ooh, I mean, maybe he got him in the face.
He just pushed him in the chest. Well, I guess it is a first down.
Nice tackle. There he is again. Murray's feeling that thing, Coach.
Cole Muir, yeah, nice tackle by the senior.
He's fired up, senior. He said, hey, I don't want to lose my last game against the Commandos. He's playing like it.
Two-yard pickup brings a second and 8. Mullen rolling to his right, has some room to run. And then the hole closed very quickly. In fact, he ended up losing a couple of yards.
Yes, he did, and it was gone quick.
Tackled by Tony Bryce.
Take another look. Thought he had a little space. Watch him come. Now watch it close right here. Boom. Good pursuit. Good defense by
Kuzer
Hall.
and Hill, 20 and 13.
H. My man Kurt Branch at home watching, saying, hey, this is the game of the week for sure.
Mullen again, open to line. First down to the 10-yard line.
There's that man right there. We really need to get a close-up of them shoes. He got some heat on the feet right there. And look at our man Lott. Big players make them big plays right there. And look at him coming up big. Making play after play. Look at him. 47 receptions, 895 yards, 10 touchdowns last season. Big time play, and the Commandos are knocking at the door, Coach. They're knocking. They are knocking.
Mullen dives forward inside the 5 as the clock continues to move here in the fourth quarter.
Oh, and everybody falling down with cramps, Coach. Take another look. Check down, didn't have anything. Now you see him pushing forward. Boy, you gotta love the heart and the grit of these young men and how they're out here competing. And boy, he's falling down.
Cole Muir, he got up and all of a sudden it's like,
somebody pushed him in the back.
boom. Shouldn't laugh because that's very painful, but
he's been giving so much effort out there on that field. Like someone pushed him. Zig, this atmosphere in this game and how they're playing and competing don't inspire you. I don't know what will, Coach.
Well, the last 10 between these two teams, it's 5-5 with a couple of overtime games.
I want to go fish the way with the tenacity that these guys are playing out here. Definitely going to get him off, and I guarantee you, Zig, he'll be back in.
How about this, Rod? 26 completions in tonight's game.
Okay.
26 penalties.
Oh, man.
And 25 cramps.
You couldn't have told me, Coach.
We need one more cramp to tie it all up.
Did you count mine?
Oh, we got 26
I got 26, Coach. Commandos knocking. They knocking.
Darby down to the 2.
Ooh-wee. EFC. They ain't playing no games out here. Both teams competing. You gotta love it, Zig.
57th meeting between these two schools.
Okay.
Cascia leads the series 36-20. 25-10 here at home.
Okay, they're trying to get it to 26. 2nd and 2 on the 2, Coach.
Third down.
2 on the 2. Knocking.
Darby outside. He's got room. Touchdown, Cascia.
And how about the Commandos? Big time drive by the Commandos. And Zig, I said it. We got a game. Look at that. Look at the fans getting fired up. Take another look. Just going to come on that left side. Going to challenge that offensive line and let Darby do what he's been doing all night. Finish the play, son. Look at the blocking. And he gets right in there. Impressive. And we talked about that offensive line really stepping up and making some things happen. For 2 here.
Yeah, they're going to go for 2, up 1. They have to make it a 3-point game. 10 seconds on the play clock. Mullen again, nowhere to throw. Throws a deep corner, incomplete.
Good defense that time. Tried to go jump ball with the big fella and Rhett Gibson right there. And hey, what I don't have in height, I make up with heart.
Take another look as they go for 2. It's no good. They're up 1. 3.5 to go in the Hall Brawl.
Have you filed for disability benefits but were denied by the Social Security Administration? Or do you need to apply for benefits and are overwhelmed with paperwork? Are you between the ages of 50 to 63 and can no longer work because of an illness or injury? Thousands of hardworking Americans are in your situation. They file for disability benefits every month and are unnecessarily denied their much-needed benefit check. Call now for a no-obligation, free evaluation. We can help you nearly double your chances of approval and get your benefit checks faster. We understand the physical, emotional, and financial impact and will share our insider expertise. There is a time limit to apply. We're here to help you get your disability claim filed and paid as soon as possible. Please, time is limited. So, if you are between the ages of 50 to 63 and can no longer work because of an illness or injury, call right now and let us help you file your disability claim with the Social Security Administration.
3.5 to go in this one. Cascia Hall has reclaimed the lead for the first time since midway through the second quarter. Commandos on top 29-28. Looking for a second consecutive comeback win against Holland Hall. Non-district game this year. They've been in the same district the last 2 years.
This is dangerous right here. Good defense.
Brookhart got it out to about the 20.
Jack Furl, we've been saying his name a lot in this fourth quarter. Furl has really stepped up defensively. Now this is what you do 2-a-days for right here, Zig. Dig deep. Everybody's tired. Everybody's cramping. Figure it out. What a game.
Burleson, 6 out of 11, 124 yards and a TD, also an interception on the night. The only turnover on the night for the Dutch. Cascia has 2 turnovers. First down. Burleson under heavy pressure. They came after him, the blue swarm, right on top of him.
Boy, they are coming with it right now. And how about that pressure? And there goes that man again, number 53, Chris Cutmus. Look at that. Boy, big time play. Man, him and number 50, Graham Kennedy.
And what a time for the first sack of the night.
How about that?
On Burleson.
Pressure time right now for Holland Hall. Need a big play.
And again, Burleson goes down. No one to throw to. Tried to scramble and ran right into the defense.
There he is.
Cutmus again.
CK. Chris Cutmus coming up big right here. And watch the pressure. Right here is patient defensively. And boy, he comes back and is able to make that play.
One of the 6 seniors on this Cascia defense. 6'2", 205-pounder. Third and a long way to go. Down to 2 minutes to go in this one. Burleson's going to throw deep. It's picked off by Lye.
And how about Lye? There goes that man, folks.
Look at him go across the 40. He's going to just try and run out the clock as much as he can.
How about that?
Before taking a knee at the 38-yard line.
That is a big-time play right there by that young man. We got to show the shoes, guys. We got to get the shoes. He got the heat on the feet, and he comes away with a big play. Take a look right here, and he turns into a receiver and just goes and gets it. And we talked about him before the game. He's a guy on both sides of the ball. Outstanding athleticism. Now watch the awareness. Stay in bounds right there. And boy, he's excited right there. He missed the line right there, and he's tired too. Fisher Lye, 6 foot, 170-pound sophomore. We talked about his numbers from last season. And boy, that's one right there, Zig. If they can seal this game, he will never forget, because that was a big-time play.
Second turnover of the night. They hand it off. And guess what? Oh, I was going to say another flag. It's timeout for Holland Hall.
There you see him right there on the sideline. He definitely has that heat on his feet. You see him over there, and you just love the teammates congratulating him, getting it done. And hey, we always have a debate. Who's better, him or his brother? And after making a play like that, and that can come away with a win, he's gonna say, I'm able to get it done. Big time play, battling cramps all night. And those are the plays you gotta have. Hey, in a big game. Big game.
Rob, we need to figure out a player of the game. I mean,
so many good ones.
Yeah, there's been a lot of big plays.
I like the sealer. If Cascia can come away with the win. A lot of time left, though. Don't count Holland Hall out.
Another penalty. 1:49 to go. Thinking Fisher Lye.
We'll see. And you always know it's a good game when you try and decide who is the player of the game. I like it.
Nathman's caught 3 touchdown passes.
Come away with the win.
Second down, quick handoff to Powell again. Taken down immediately and a quick timeout. Connor Powell is tackled.
You see We haven't seen much of Connor Powell all night. But hey, you can tell he's a big back, kind of a full back. He comes in to eat up some clock and make some plays.
And that is a throwback for Cascia Hall, because this is how they used to run their offense.
Definitely a throwback, a guy that gets in the game and makes something happen. You work the clock. Look at Coach Medina right there. We knew this game was going to be a very good matchup because of the ability you have on both sides of the ball. Boy, we got a good one here. Count Holland Hall out, 1:44 remaining. And you look at live with his numbers, 11 receptions, 100 yards, INT, which could be the game winner if they're able to seal it, the win.
That is the final timeout for Holland Hall. They cannot stop the clock on defense. Handoff goes to Darby. Ran as long as he could before he had to cut it upfield. That'll bring up 4th down, but more time is going to burn off the clock. Down to 1:25. It'll be probably close to a minute before they have to snap the ball again.
Exactly right. And Holland Hall, we've seen it. They have big play guys, Zig. Hey, they know. They know. 4th game of the week, anything can happen, Coach.
That's right.
Anything can happen when we get Roger Hess in the building. BFC.
They call a timeout, Cascia does, with 56.5 seconds to go in this one. Eli's definitely been a big part of this team, Rod. Offense, defense, special teams. He's been all over the field. Just a sophomore.
Yes.
What he's been able to do, 6 foot, 170 pounder.
He's been able to get it done, and we talked about playing on both sides of the ball, showing his athleticism, making plays. Down the stretch, being able to get it done. Holland Hall still has everybody tuning in. Big Rollo watching the game. He said, hey, I'm locked in on Cox for the 4th game of the week. He said, I'm here for it. Know what it is, Rick. We got a game, folks. Nice, nice.
Punt down to the 15.
Look like my pitching wedge right there, Zig.
Clock continued to move even after they blew the whistle. It's down to 43.
Now, if you're Cascia Hall, you have to stay solid, but this Holland Hall team, they have outstanding playmakers. We know BT can put something together.
A couple of
somebody just said we switched to Cox so we can watch games like this.
Exactly.
That's what you gotta have.
First down. Burleson throws it out to the right side. Pass is caught.
Gotta get out of bounds.
Trying to get upfield and make something happen is Keeson Freedu.
Run out of bounds that time.
Clock continues to move.
Boy, clock is...
Dutch need to hurry up.
Yes, they do.
Down to 20 seconds.
Well, he took a lot of time on that one right there. This is where he can be dangerous. Nice play.
Caught. Brookhart going to get out of bounds.
How about that?
To midfield. 10 seconds left.
Don't count them out. When you have big receivers and a quarterback who can run the ball, worked a little too much of the clock.
8.4 to go on this one. 28-yard gain on that last play.
Boy, and listen to the crowd, Zig. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Look at them, they're fired up.
29-27 was the final a year ago. It's 29-28. Another quick pass, and Gibson gets out of bounds.
Oh, and he gets a flag.
Penalty. That'll move him 15 yards down to the 25. You got to go for the field goal at that point, Rod. There's only 3 seconds left.
My goodness. You got a penalty, and Gibson did a good job of selling it, Coach. Look at him. You see Gibson right there. You see him winking.
He's winking.
You see him winking. He done a good job of selling it.
They're going to trot out the field goal unit.
Oh, my
goodness. If they move it down to the 25, Rod, it'll be a 42-yard field goal. Officials discussing because he went out at the 40.
Ronald Snoddy, Mark McDade, Terry Owens, Nate McKinney, Richard Calhoun.
Personal foul against the Commandos.
15 yards.
The Dutch have a chance to
got
rally.
a chance, and watch him sell it right here. Out of bounds.
Oh, yeah, he hit it.
Out of bounds, yep.
Yeah.
Yep, good call by the official. It looked a lot closer, a little more bang, bang. But a great call right there by Terry Owens. Boy, somebody's up wanting to see the game just like we are.
16th penalty of the night for 95 yards against the Commandos.
Just the way you draw it up, Coach. Game on the line right here. Game on the line.
Tyler Toole.
Can he get it up? Can he get it up? Oh, and he misses it.
Right to the left. And Cascia holds on to win it 29-28.
What a thriller, Zig. Just the way you draw it up. And how about that game right there? Unbelievable. We couldn't have drawn it up any better, Zig. Whoever said, hey, we're going to do this Holland Hall, Cascia Hall game. What a game right there.
(29-28) the final score. It came down to the final seconds. Cascia wins it over Holland Hall.
Great ideas for health, beauty, and your home. Watch Yurview Marketplace weekdays from 2:30 to 4 p.m. here on Yurview. On Yurview Marketplace, you'll receive useful tips from beauty and celebrity experts. Be introduced to invigorating health ideas and products, and get a peek at the latest innovative home appliances and services that will save you time and enrich your life. Tune in to Yurview Marketplace weekdays from 2:30 to 4 p.m. on Yurview.
Take a dash of regular guy.
I'm torn.
And a tablespoon of creativity.
It will make you a star in your home with your friends and family.
Add a splash of effort and a lot of fun.
I love tailgate day. Look how beautiful that is.
And you have a recipe for inspiring meals.
You can pull off things that are pretty good by cheating a little bit. So good, so good. Sam the Cooking Guy. We're here for you, ladies and gentlemen. You gotta watch.
Sam the Cooking Guy, only on Yurview.
If you don't have a good dental plan, or if your employer doesn't offer dental benefits, This is the deal you're looking for. Get the Carefree Dental Card, and for just $15.95 a month, you can see the dentist anytime and pay a whole lot less.
On my first visit, I saved $650.
Call the number on your screen and request your Carefree Dental Card free. See for yourself why Carefree is the best deal in dental.
Call 1-800-997-8844 to get your Carefree Dental Card and member guide free.
Game of the week. What a classic. Comes down to the final seconds. Cascia Hall holds off as Holland Hall misses a 42-yard field goal that would have won at 29-28. Your final score, Mike Ziegenhorn, Rod Thompson. What a way to kick off the 2024 high school football season. Rod, taking a look at the Cox Fast Stats.
And how about that? What a game. When you talk about this game, look at the rushing yards. The Dutch really got it done, 130-79. When you look at those passing yards, the Commandos came up big. We'll talk about that more later. 258-208. Turnovers pretty even. And hey, we had a flag fest out here, Zig. You know, you talk about penalties, 13 for 115 for the Dutch. Commandos 16-95. You go look at the all-purpose yards for Mr. Cayman Gibson. We talked about him, 191 yards. Nathan 3 TDs, and my man Lyle, look at him, 11 receptions, 100 yards, and the INT on the defense, and that gets it done. And what an instant classic, a thriller in the Hall Brawl. Glad to be a part of it, Zig. Cascia Hall, they get the win, 29-28.
Those were your Cox Fast Stats, giving football fans all the latest stats courtesy of the nation's fastest internet provider. Learn more at cox.com/internet. Smart call of the game, courtesy of Cox Mobile, and it came down to Cascia Hall and the touchdown they scored, Rod, to take the lead.
Yeah, that was huge right there. That was a big-time play that they were able to get in right there. Alex Nathan right here able to catch that. And that was a huge play call after the timeout, which made it a huge play, being able to get it done. Big-time play.
His third touchdown catch of the night. That was the smart call of the game, courtesy of Cox Mobile. The smart way to mobile. Learn more at cox.com/mobile. We've got Joe Medina with us right now. Man, look at that smile. He is smiling. Well, how do you explain all that happened in tonight's game, Joe?
Well, it's a typical Cascia Hall, Holland Hall game. You know, two teams, two programs, two schools, two communities that really get after it and give it everything that they have. And I'm so proud of my boys. They hung in there. It wasn't the best week of practice. We had some injuries, but as I told them, I said, what matters the most is just what we do in the 2 hours here. And they really made the plays when they had to make the plays.
You know, Coach, when you look at your team, down the stretch, so many guys showed up. It was next man up, every guy stepping up. Hey, I attribute it to you before the game. You were out here catching snaps, helping the kicker kick. I mean, just talk about that mentality of your team where so many guys just do what they're called to do and able to come away with this win.
Well, that's kind of the Cascia Hall way. You know, we pride ourselves on just being complete football players. Everybody's got to be ready when their number's called, and we had some great plays. Alex Nathman, the younger brother of our star receiver, Carter Nathman, had an incredible game stepping in and filling in for Big Brother. So I'm sure he's going to get the dessert this weekend at on the dinner table.
And real quick before we let you go, talk about Fisher Lyon, his performance tonight.
It's just unbelievable. The interception was huge. I wish we would have been able to close it out on our terms. You know, the penalty hurt us because we were second and short, and the penalty moves us back. And basically all we wanted to do was run the clock out there too. And we got a good punt, and then, you know, we gave up a couple big plays, and the penalty almost cost us there at the end.
Joe, congratulations and good luck.
Yeah, well, thank you very much. What a great way for Cox to open the football season. That was a tremendous game by both teams.
Yep. You're right about that.
Thanks.
So
Joe
thank
Medina,
you, guys.
The head coach here at Cascia Hall. Appreciate his time as always. And man, he was smiling from ear to ear.
Yes, he was.
Makes you it's a lot more fun to win, isn't it?
Yes, it is. And how about just the playoff atmosphere of this game was really intense and able to come up with it. But, yeah, Joe Medina, he gets another one in his hat getting it done.
Fisher Lai joining us, our player of the game. Hey, congratulations.
Thank you.
You're smiling too. How'd that feel?
I can't believe it. I mean, I didn't really think we could ever top last year's game, but we just topped it for sure.
You know, Fisher, you talk about your all-around game, 11 receptions, 100 yards. You're coming away with that interception. Just talk about really stepping up. I seen you fighting cramps, but really stepping up and making that last play to really seal the game.
Yeah, I mean, you know, they hadn't really thrown to me all game, and I just knew once they did, I'd take full advantage of it. But I was definitely fighting the cramp on that play, especially running across the field. But yeah, I had to slide there, definitely.
All right, if Jeff can get a shot of your shoes, tell us about the shoes. Rod, Rod was talking about the bottom of the shoes. You're bringing the heat.
Dion shoes, you know, the Bruce Lee. It'd be like water or something.
There we go. Heat on your feet.
Yeah, show us underneath.
We got tiger scratches and all. But
okay.
Yeah.
Heat on your feet right there. And one last question. You know, of course, your brother Cooper had an outstanding career here now at OSU.
Yeah.
Hey, I know you guys go back and forth. Does that interception and come away with this win, who's better, you or the big brother?
I mean, it's a different type of competition for sure. We're always going back and forth. But, you know, I think at the end of the day, it's just really my mom's decision, really. Whoever she says is better. But.
Hey, Fisher, appreciate your time. Congratulations, a big win.
Thanks, man.
Great job, Fish.
All right, Fisher Lai, our Ford player of the game, and congratulations to him and the rest of his team. We're going to take a final break, come back, and wrap this one up. You're watching the Ford Game of the Week right here in Cox Yurview.
Do you use Viagra or Cialis? Have you been thinking about trying Viagra or Cialis? What if we can promise you the same results for less than $3 a pill? If you're paying $20 or more a pill for Viagra, you're getting taken to the cleaners. Our pill delivers the exact same results for less than $3. We'll do the math for you. You'll save more than $16 a pill for the same results. Want more? We'll give you 40 blue pills or 40 yellow pills for $99 and add 4 more pills free. You save more than $500. Stop overpaying for expensive prescriptions. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to know what to do next. You need to call now and get your 44 pills for just $99. Stop overpaying for Viagra. Call us anytime, day or night, and start saving big money for the exact same results. Have your credit card ready. Ordering is fast and easy, with your pills delivered to your door in a non-marked package. Call now. Do you use Viagra or Cialis? Have you been thinking about trying Viagra or Cialis? What if we can promise you the same results for less than $3 a pill? If you're paying $20 or more a pill for Viagra, you're getting taken to the cleaners. Our pill delivers the exact same results for less than $3. We'll do the math for you. You'll save more than $16 a pill for the same results. Want more? We'll give you 40 blue pills or 40 yellow pills for $99 and add 4 more pills free. You save more than $500. Stop overpaying for expensive prescriptions. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to know what to do next. You need to call now and get your 44 pills for just $99. Stop overpaying for Viagra. Call us anytime, day or night, and start saving big money for the exact same results. Have your credit card ready. Ordering is fast and easy, with your pills delivered to your door in a non-marked package. Call now.
28-29 final score, second year in a row. Cascia has come back and rallied for a victory over the Dutch. Joe Medina and crew happy. You know, our Ford player of the game, Fisher Lai. We're having so much fun with him, we didn't show his highlights. He had 11 catches, Rod.
Yeah, definitely get it done. There you see him backpedaling right there with a big-time play, showing his athleticism. We talked about his heat on his feet. This was a big play right here. Nice move. Watch him cut back, protect the football when he needed it, and coming up with that play right here. Now, this is the kicker right here. This will go down. He will look at this for a long time. The interception in the clutch to be able to really seal this game. And watch the heads-up play. Stay in bounds, young fella, with the baseball slide. Cooper Lai, you know what he is. He's the Ford Game of the Week player of the game. And you see him with Pops down there and Mom and sister and brother celebrating. big-time plays and big-time players step up right there.
Yep, congratulations to him. Next week, we've got Owasso Jinx. The Rams beat Bixby tonight, 40-21. Ought to be a good showdown as Jinx won as well as they beat Edmond Santa Fe. For Rod Thompson, the rest of our Yurview crew, I'm Mike Ziegenhorn. So long from Cascia Hall. 29-28, Commandos win.
Have you filed for disability benefits but were denied by the Social Security Administration? Or do you need to apply for benefits and are overwhelmed with paperwork? Are you between the ages of 50 to 63 and can no longer work because of an illness or injury? Thousands of hardworking Americans are in your situation. They file for disability benefits every month and are unnecessarily denied their much-needed benefit check. Call now